Some stories in life are really amazing. I hope mine, if it's not amazing, at least it will positively influence some ladies attending here with us. If I tell you that someone was kidnapped by his own brothers and dumped in a well, only to become a king later in life, nobody's going to believe that. But that's the story of Prophet Yusuf, alayhi salam. If I tell you that the world's greatest composer, he is still considered the world's greatest composer, is Beethoven, he is deaf. That is one lovely success story. My story is, if I tell you, this is the story of a lady who opened a jewelry shop in an all-male dominant goldsmith union in this city after waiting 1.5 years for license. Right now, the outcome is here, and today I'm celebrating my first anniversary. On a similar day last year, I opened my boutique in Erbil. Now, my goal in life is really simple, and I'm sure it's shared among half people sitting here with us. I just wanted to be a noteworthy woman who is earning her keeps, who can adopt a very noble cause. Something like cancer research was a sound cause to adopt at the time. And also I wanted to excel in a male-dominant field. Somehow I felt women can do it. I'm not sure better or worse, but they can do it. I wanted to be in that field. And I also wanted to live well. That was really easy to do. I'm a daughter in a family of 7. My father is a very active man who influenced a lot of people's life politically as much as in a humanitarian level. And my mom is a university teacher teaching chemistry, and we lived in Saudi Arabia the most years that counts between UK and Saudi Arabia. So I am just an Iraqi citizen living abroad. Best advice I got from my dad was, as a woman, you need to study hard and excel in education, because education is the woman's best weapon. So I spent hard years of my life studying, graduated from England with honors in cancer research. As a cancer epidemiologist, I couldn't wait to go back to Saudi Arabia, back to my family. The first thing I did when I went back was, unfortunately, diagnose my mother with cancer. That was a bad shock, and I was very disappointed in my choice. Medicine wasn't as good as it seems. And living with cancer is really bad. Studying it was great, but living with it wasn't fun. So, my family gave me an advice that I could use my medical background into business, because I had a combined degree between this and that. So the choice came when I got an offer from the world leading oil company at that time in Saudi Arabia. A company that hires 53,000 employees offered me a job that combines both my medical degree as well as my business degree. I was working as a cancer epidemiologist in a preventive medicine department, but all at the same time I was developing students and I was leading seminars. I was taking a lot of students abroad. I was interviewing graduates from all over the world in universities, the top 5% of all UK universities. I would interview them and recruit them for this company. And I started developing with it. Now, that was another turn in my life. My father's advice was, take this as an opportunity. And the catch here, in the job offer letter, I read a statement saying, you will be the only Iraqi passport holder in this company of 53,000 employees. It felt good at the time. I felt I want to prove something. I have to prove that I can do it. Mainly for the name of the country, maybe not. But mainly, as a woman, being offered that job, that was a good status. So I started finding myself doing squash, running half a marathon in Bahrain, going diving, leading the football team for women, developing students all over, presenting leadership programs. These kind of things took me slightly further from medicine and closer to business. And wherever I go, I found myself, I'm developing. Now, note that each and every one of these life skills gives inner strength, pushes you in a direction, and lets you realize your full potential. 4 years ago, I moved to Erbil. That was the second turn in my career. It was a turn in my life, and I decided I want a career with that move. Kurdistan region is where we're standing right now. I came here 4 years ago. It wasn't what it is today. I'm sure a lot of you were here. I'm sure a lot of you would agree. I would look for a zaatar in one of the restaurants, and they are clueless what I'm talking about. Today, it's in every menu in any restaurant. So at least to me, that's really being international. Now, my father's advice when I moved to Erbil was, take this as an opportunity, but this time, do something different. You've done with your medicine degree. You can come back to it at any time, but what this country needs is a strong woman. Now, like what the previous presenter was saying, Gandhi was saying, be the change that you want to see in people or in life. So I wanted something for women. So I looked in any women business in here, and I found that the jewelry business is a male dominant, not a single woman jeweler here in whole Iraq. So I applied for the license, and you ask me, was it easy? Was it fun? Did you achieve what you wanted? The answer to all this was no, 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 no. It wasn't easy. I had to apply and wait for 2 years. My only bright light in all this experience was my husband, who's sitting right now, and I really owe him for his support. And he said, if it was that hard, it's worth waiting for. I have another friend sitting here in the front row, and she couldn't believe that this is gonna happen. I keep talking to her about this project. It is here right now. So the hard parts, it was to attend training in the bazaar. As a woman, you see me here, I would go to the bazaar and I would work in a small workshop with one of the guys trying to join gold chains and melt gold and clean jewelry pieces. And then I had to learn some Kurdish, enough to sit for the exam and do the test in Kurdish with the Ministry of Planning. And then I had to convince the union to accept my membership, the Goldsmith Union. And they said, we're sorry, we're an all-male union. And I wanted to see that written. Can I see it written? Why is it an all-male union? So things developed on and on and on. Now, this was me in Saudi Aramco, running between the marathons, the workshops, the organizing community events, going to the hospitals, going to schools, selecting best graduates. These things were really like taking up a lot of time. Now, my goal right now is to be present in good occasions, to have my boutique remembered in good occasions, to be cited in good occasions, enough with sickness, enough with cancer, enough with suffering, enough with women cannot do it, enough with just not doing anything. So I am moving from there on. Now, did I forget to mention that I'm also a mother, a supportive wife, and a daughter of this big country of Iraq? So yes, I still have that green passport that stops us in all airports, and we have to queue up for all Schengen, and we look forward to just a trip here and there. Now, I'm a sister in a family of 5 girls and 2 boys. All of them are achievers, every one of them. From being a BBC researcher in UK to HP office manager, a lady office manager in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And keep being asked about, is that normal? Are all the girls back in Iraq that powerful? I take it as a compliment. Being powerful isn't bad. Being influential isn't bad. Leading change isn't bad, at least for us. Now, to me, leadership and success sometimes gets taught in workshops. But for here, it is taught in workshops, but it's also shared in conferences and meetings like this. So I inspire maybe one or two other people who have an idea, who need to be pushed for that idea. My message here is, as an Iraqi woman, of course, this is how little I am, but I really want to show you that my message as an Iraqi woman, I can't be less than any other woman living out there in the rest of the world, and do not accept less than what I can be. Let's dream big, let's work hard, and let's look for a better tomorrow. Let's not find excuses. It is very sunny in this country, but sometimes we use really heavy curtains. I salute all the powerful women who inspired me in this speech, in my life. Thank you very much for attending. Take care.